If you hate messy dash cam setups with cables running across your windshield, this thing might actually surprise you. Because I'll be honest, I was still skeptical before I even opened the box. Every dashcam brand says, clean install, OEM look. And then you get it home and there's still a wire flopping around your windshield. But this one actually got me. This is the FitcamX for the Ford Focus 2016. And I want to walk you through what it's actually like. The unboxing, the install, and something I found out halfway through that nobody really talks about with this specific Ford model. Alright, let's open this up. So first thing I noticed, the box actually feels premium. Like it doesn't feel cheap when you pick it up, which sounds like a small thing, but you notice it. Inside, you get the camera, a 64GB SD card already in the box, which I genuinely appreciated, the Y cable, a pry tool, a card reader, and the manual. The SD card being included is actually a big deal to me because I've bought dash cams before where you open the box and then realize you still need to go buy a card separately. Annoying. This one has it sorted. The card reader too, a simple thing, but it means you're not hunting for an adapter when you want to pull footage onto your laptop. And then the camera itself. When I picked it up, I kind of just held it next to the interior trim and yeah, the texture, the finish, it genuinely matches. It feels like something that belongs in the car, not something you're adding to it. So this is the part I really want you to pay attention to, especially if you've got a Ford Focus 2016. I went into the install expecting it to be plug and play at the mirror housing. That's what I'd seen with other FitcamX installs, and honestly, that's what I was banking on. I used the pry tool to pop off the mirror trim cover. Took a bit of patience around the edges, but it came off clean. And then I started looking at the connectors inside, and here's where I hit a wall. The connectors just weren't matching up the way they should for this Ford configuration. I tried a few things, double-checked everything, and it wasn't working. So I reached out to FitcamX directly, and they came back and told me, yeah, the Ford Focus 2016 actually needs a fuse box connection instead of the direct mirror hookup. And look, I'm not going to pretend I wasn't a little frustrated in the moment. But to be fair, once I knew what I was actually dealing with, it made sense. And the fuse box method isn't hard, I just didn't know going in. I know fuse box sounds like a lot if you've never done it before. I get it. But here's the thing. It's actually pretty simple once you understand what's happening. The camera uses ACC power, which basically means it's tied to your ignition. Car starts, camera starts. Car off, camera off. You never have to think about it again. The wire gets tucked along the headliner all the way to the fuse box, and once it's in there, you genuinely cannot tell anything was done. It looks completely stock. If you're not comfortable poking around your car's wiring at all, yeah, and that's completely fair, just get it professionally installed. Honestly, for a camera like this, where the whole point is it looking factory, it's worth paying someone to do it right. Okay, so, end result. I sat back in the driver's seat and just looked at it. And it genuinely looks like it came with the car. Like if you didn't know it was there, you might not even clock it. No suction cup on the glass, no screen, no wire dropping down the pillar. Just clean. And that's honestly rare with dash cams. Most of them you install, and then every time you get in the car, you're reminded it's there because it's right in your face. This one just disappears into the interior and quietly does its job in the background. That's what FitcamX gets right that most dash cam brands just don't. Camera's in. Let's see what it actually records. So the camera's been in for a few days now, and honestly it looks better than I expected. The 4K quality, straight away you notice it. It's genuinely sharp. When I pulled the footage onto my laptop and watched it back, I was actually a bit surprised by how clean it looks. Natural colors, good detail, nothing over-sharpened or artificially processed. It just looks real. Wide-angle coverage is impressive too. You're getting a broad view of everything ahead. Multiple lanes both sides, pavements, side junctions coming up. Nothing feels narrow or cut off. And what I like is it's not just width. The detail across that wide frame holds up too. Road markings clear, signage readable at speed, cars further down the road still coming through nicely. And then stability. I went over some rougher patches during these drives, and the footage just stays clean throughout. No shaking, no blurring out. watchable all the way through, which matters more than people think when you're actually reviewing something later. Here's the honest thing though. Going into this, I was mainly sold on the install. The clean OEM look, no wires, disappears into the interior. The footage felt like a secondary thing to me, but having watched it back properly, I was genuinely impressed. This isn't just a camera that looks good in your car. The footage is actually good too. Daytime performance. Sharp, wide, stable, natural. It holds up. Really happy with how it's performing, and so, would I recommend this? Yeah, genuinely, yes. If you care about keeping your interior looking clean, and you want a dash cam that actually does what it promises, FitcamX delivers that. Link is in the description if you want to check it out. Drop any questions in the comments. Happy to help.